Okay, we are back. Still got a fair amount of food, still got some firewood, but we're low on like all of our raw resources. But I think a lot of that is just because it's being put into building. Yeah, so definitely going to need to build a couple more houses here and there. So this is still our sort of main hub at the moment. Again, probably future, like this right here, between this mountain and the river. We'll just sort of go up that way, like in that direction. Okay. Almost there. Come on. 99%. Don't give up now. Awesome. Okay, so here's the trader. So we do need to figure out what we want to trade. And one of the good things to trade in is actually firewood. Only thing is that I don't know if I want... Go ahead and set it to like 2,000 firewood. Because I don't think we can afford to do the trading right this second until we have more stuff. We'll raise that to 150 because tools are also a really good thing to sell. Those are like your primary things. In late game, honestly, selling stuff to buy stone and iron, that's like how you do a renewable type game where you only sell things, you only produce like renewable things. Okay. Reserve of stone is low. Yeah, I kind of... No. So, hopefully with all these laborers, we'll, actually get something done. Because as soon as they're done building all this stuff, they're gonna have to start working it. It is a very fantastic game. Like, just the premise of it is obviously pretty simple. It's a city builder. I mean, not much different than like pretty much any other city builder. But like, I don't know how to really explain it. It's just a well-made game, honestly. There's a few like UI type things that mods tend to help take care of. But yeah, coats clothing is also a really good way to trade. So the way trading works is it's more like a bartering system than like money. You sell, you get like credit, and then you buy stuff. Pretty much you have to pay with resources, and their value you have to match. Like, you have to match whatever you're trying to buy. So things like seeds and stuff are like 2,500 units or whatever you want to, like whatever the currency is. So you have to try and match that. One of the things we should probably go ahead and build at this point is an herbalist. Because I would imagine our people are starting to get to a point where they're kind of not as healthy as they, could be. Looks like this stuff is almost ready to be built. Go ahead and flag some of the stone and stuff to be picked up. Just so they're actually picking up stuff near the build site rather than going all the way back. How are we doing on storage? A lot of honey. Honey. You know any good songs with honey in the title? I honestly can't really think of any offhand. Graphical effects are really pretty nice in this game. Like, for the fact that this is essentially an indie game, you did a really good job on it. Okay, awesome. And then this one looks like it's about to be built as well, which is good. Start running out of people demand these things. Maybe build another house down here, because like over here it's not quite as bad because it's not too far of a walk, but we probably could or should go ahead and build a house right here. So that should hopefully stabilize food a little more. Go ahead and raise the log limit up a little. I don't know what like the ideal amount of every type of resource is, but I definitely feel like 5,000 is pretty good, because you kind of always want to have food. Like, honestly, there really shouldn't be a limit on food ever. Once we feel like we can afford to sell stuff, we will go ahead and put a trader over here. But I don't think it's right now. Herbalist. Yeah. Again, a case of trying to build more than what we really can build at one time. It's just a habit, especially with city builder type things. Doing more than what you really can do. Okay, people automatically moved in there. I was kind of hoping some people who actually work in these buildings would... Okay, there we go. They switched around, which is good. I think they try to best fit themselves into buildings, into houses near where they work, which is good, because that's kind of the entire point of building houses out here with near these buildings. It's like our foresters, the new trees that they had planted are starting to grow in, which is really nice to see. We may want to go ahead and build some more apiaries at some point. Although I think food is actually kind of fine right now. I honestly think we're doing pretty well. Like, everyone seems to have food. We've only had one death so far, which is pretty astonishing. And honestly, that was because of, you know, just not having enough food. We could definitely get some more people out of the houses. Although, it seems like we're doing pretty well on, like, getting people moved out. Starting to get a sizable adult population. And I'm sure, yeah, these two people could definitely get moved. There's a few people that could definitely move out at this point. This stockpile is almost full. Kind of tempted to just do like a 10 by 10 stockpile. Just over here by the dock. Or by the trading post, just to make things easier later on. I'm fine on wood, I think, and food. Everyone seems to be well fed and warm. As we go, we'll continue moving up into this area. Now, I'm not sure, like, what will kind of increase our health. Obviously, getting an herbalist will help. Herbalist. I tend to say herbalist. But that's just me and how I kind of learned how to say it. I know that there's an H there, but I mean, it's English. There's so many stupid little things in English that don't make sense. Ooh, trader. Let's pause just for a second. Venison and milk dismissed. Okay. If he had like seeds, then we might have considered trying to trade with him, but it's just not. For venison and milk, it just wasn't worth it. We don't need the food. Yeah. Glad that I got another stockpile set up. Oh, there's some things that need to get removed, but you know what I mean. Now this is primarily with firewood. Logs, it's low. It's not really surprising. Me a little priority on this. I kind of want to get the stockpile ready to go. This is going to fill up really quick. So we're really just kind of being held back by logs, like honestly, at the moment. Logs are kind of what we're having the most trouble with. Doesn't seem like our foresters are doing things fast enough. Looks like we got another round of laborers though, which is nice to see. Go ahead and put another person on the builder. Okay, that's good to see. So this will start getting filled up with stuff as well. Maybe like right here would also be a good place. I don't know. Like mostly covered. So, I don't know. I don't know what the best sort of spacing is on these type of things. So, we're currently doing fine on that stuff. We could honestly start looking at some of these other things. So, silkworms, I think, are a very viable industry in this game. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the word. So mines and quarries, which honestly aren't like as big of an issue at the moment. What we're really like being held back on is wood. So the more traders you have, like the more trading posts you have, the more traders will show up. Curing barn is a ventilated building where tobacco is air cured before smoking. So, primary reason why I want to do silkworms is because I kind of want the silk so that we can start making better oh shoot, we can't actually make clothier, which means that we can't actually use the silk for more fancier stuff, although silk can still be used. the trade, and I'm pretty sure it fetches a fair price. I think we will want another barn here very soon as well. Dry storage only holds textile, smoking leaf products such as cotton, flax, leather, wool, rope, cloth, and tobacco. Bank barn, grain silos, and root cellars. I think honestly a barn is probably fine. I think it would be good to have a second barn over here, just so we have the extra storage, and having it right next to the trading post is kind of nice. Trading post already has like its own storage, but just keeping stuff like nearby is always a good idea. So we're probably going to want to build another round of houses. What are you missing? There's plenty of stone down here. I guess they're kind of prioritizing the stuff that's like nearby, so I suppose it makes sense. So, stone houses are just better. They're inherently better. And I think those are we're going to want to start building some. Because they hold in heat better, which means that you don't need to spend as much on firewood, which ultimately saves you more wood. But that's at the cost of using stone. So if you're on a more stone-based map, like there's a lot more stone, then I would definitely say go for it. I'm actually a little surprised we even got a trader, because we didn't have anyone on the trading post. I thought you only got traders if you had a trader there. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe you just need a building. The trader's just the guy who transports the stuff to the trading post. That honestly could be it. Right. Quite a bit of laborers, which is really nice to see. I think we will go ahead and prioritize these over the silkworm stuff, because I think it's slightly more important that we get some more houses and get people into new homes and continue to increase our population. I don't know why I keep closing this window. So until we get up to, I want to say like over, I want to say like 1,200 pieces of firewood with some more to, you know, spare and stuff, I don't think we can really afford any type of seeds. Now, the reason why hard mode is generally preferred over medium is because you don't start with seeds. And the reasoning behind it is because when you start with seeds, you tend to focus primarily on that, nothing else, and it just does not feed early game quite as well or easily as doing like gathering. And obviously if I went with an apiary first just because it's a bit more space efficient. And obviously that's part of the mod, so it's kind of cheating, but eh. Alright, we got a herbalist. Go ahead and put... Ooh. Do you have anything that I want? Chestnut seed. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. Damn. So, let's see. Go ahead and put 500. I think we're probably going to have to just turn this guy down. I don't know how long they'll, like, sit here. Go ahead and bring over 100 iron tools as well. First, we have any potatoes. So, it'd be nice to see, like, how much he would be willing to buy from us. So yeah, that's going to probably affect our overpaying. Oh, right. We actually have to put in that we want something. Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do this, unfortunately. I'd really love to, but it kind of just depends on how long he will stay. Let's go ahead and start getting some silk up and going. Alright, looks like some people, some relatively older than like fresh out of the house people are in these buildings. Firewood is low. Yeah, that's going to happen. Go ahead and do that. Silk cocoons, so that should hopefully produce silk. Thought there was something else we had to build. Oh, there he goes. Damn. Okay. I was expecting that to go down to 400. Okay. Keep it at that for now. Okay. Yeah, it'd be... If we find anyone who has rope, I think we will definitely go ahead and buy it. Okay, so we finally got some medicine, which is definitely affecting our health. It's improving. So we will go ahead and bring over any silk cocoons that we have. I don't know if... because certain traders won't buy certain items. I don't know, like, what determines that, but anyways. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.